You're very welcome to the House today, and I suppose I just wanted to congratulate you first off on all the great work that you have done on a really difficult system since you become minister. And as Senator Curry has highlighted, there is an awful lot of positive work being done within the department. You succeeded in the biggest budgets of ever for mental health, but Minister, you're well aware of the buts, and there's always the buts. And when we're trying to, a new minister and a new government trying to go in and fix everything, and it is very, very difficult. And I suppose I want to just to highlight that, and speak about, as a parent, as just a citizen, how trust needs to be built back into the system after what happened in Kerry, and we need to ensure that we all trust all our services, all our medical services, because I personally would have an ingrained mistrust in an awful lot of our services. Go on personal experiences and having to have to fight for a diagnosis for myself, people not believing me and not being trusted. So I have that innate mistrust myself. And so when I hear things about the revelations, the desperate revelations in Kerry, it just instills in me not to trust. And I'm here as a government senator, wanting to trust and wanting to make sure the system is the best that it can be. So I really do wish you luck in that, Minister, because it is really, the work that you have to do the next stages is huge, and it's very, very important. But there is, you said there's a massive budget, huge budget, and I very much welcome that. And there is an awful lot more work being done. I do have a fear about how we are possibly, putting loads and loads of money into a system that potentially is broken. And we see that you can't get enough answers, and even across in disability services, we see that system that needs to crank up, start listening to the patients, start looking at the local scenarios on the ground, what suits them on the ground, and exactly what the previous speaker has said, the staffing issues, the staffing morale, and how do we as a government and how do we as a government party support you in your role to make sure that we do have trust in the system, morale in the system, and we get more staff into the system, and indeed to make sure that the system is reformed, that there are people accountable and an ability to make people accountable for things they do wrong. And I think in so many situations that's how the citizen feels, Minister. And I suppose I do have another, I suppose, but, and it's how we need to make sure that we're funding state services. And yes, we have a fantastic charitable and really good charitable organisations that are doing fantastic work. But I think it's really, really important that we, instead of, yes, it's quicker to fund the charities because there's less rigmarole in getting people into places in the HSE, but we need to change that it's easier to hire people in the HSE, that we have them, that the state controls the hours that they work in the system and not outside our system, because we really need them within us. And yes, it's not to downgrade what the charities do, but we need them within our own health service, and we shouldn't have to go to charities for critical care. And Minister, I suppose I just want to wish you the very best of luck, congratulate you on the hard work you're doing, because you do have a huge task, and all the support that we can give you, you have it. Go my God.